It's not, the end of days for those that are trying to come into this coin right now. Still, as you can clearly see, there has been a lot of purchases here, but you don't see so many sales going on. There's only purchases, 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 a lot of purchases going on, and very little sales. So, just this small sell right here generated this huge slump right here. So this is how you see the zero-sum game working in the crypto space. The zero-sum game meaning that there's no one that can win that, something that doesn't exist. So basically you're winning something that belongs to someone else. So, it's a winner take all kind of concept in the crypto. So basically this means that you have to be the first one to make the move. If you're holding on to it, you're gonna lose, because holders that end up at the top, they're the ones also not only holding the coins but also holding the bags. And of course, it's great to be a holder, but you gotta let go at some point in order to make flips. And by the way, I flipped since 2017. I do approximately 30 to 40 flips per day. Each flip brings me anywhere from 1% to 2% per flip. You can do the math. It's approximately 30 to 40% in gains per day. And I definitely want to teach you how to do that, because that way you won't be just holding, you're actually going to be trading and flipping. And if you flip, you can make much more money by doing so, instead of just holding onto the coin and seeing it fall when there's a bad crypto day. Unless, of course, you're a holder and you definitely believe in the coin, I suggest that you do keep holding it if you absolutely believe that it's going to grow. And by the way, I'm not a financial advisor, so please be sure to do your own research. But I am giving my opinion here since I have a lot of experience trading coins. All right, guys. So now we've checked out what happened pretty much with the pumps and dumps right here. But we can clearly see that on the long term, there's definitely a support line, line that is drawing itself, and this coin is bouncing off of that support trend. Let's just zoom in just a bit so that you see exactly what is going on in the past few days. So, as you can see, it has been extremely, extremely bearish since the past 10 days. So people have lost 5x of their worth. Some did, others cashed out. Congrats to the 1%. Unfortunately, 99% of you out there hold, and that's a problem. As you can see, you can lose a ton of money. This is why I'm always advocating flips, and I will be teaching you how to do that. So stay subscribed, don't miss out. So guys, I'm gonna do two predictions here, one for the holders and one for the flippers. So considering the trends that are going on right now, let's start with the holders. Right now is the time to get into this coin, because it's a relatively low price compared to what it was before. It's trading at 24 bucks, which is not that bad, right? If you're a believer and you're a holder and you want to stake this coin, on the long term, yes, you are definitely going to see beautiful uptrends. The thing is that you got to check out what's going to happen with the Bitcoin in the coming days. So we're Saturday, and on Sunday, we don't know what's going to happen. It's rather weak on the weekends. Maybe that's why it's called the weekend, because it's being weak, right? No pun intended for the Bitcoin. Although be very careful, if the Bitcoin is going to slump, you are definitely going to pay the price for that if you're keeping the coin and you're not tethering. So for those of you that don't know how to tether, you can basically take any stable coin such as the USDT and tether yourself in any exchange, or just exchange it in your wallet to the USDT. Although the problem on wallets is that you have high commissions, it's a little bit lower on exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, and Bittrex, Bitfinex, whatever you're using. So If you can maybe tether yourself, if you do believe that the Bitcoin is going to drop, then you're gonna win significantly. Let's say that it drops from 36 to 30. So you'd be gaining a bit of a percentage there. So unfortunately today it's already at 34,000. So let's say that it drops until Monday to 30. You might be gaining, 1.5 or 2% approximately. That way you can gain 2% in altcoins such as the Chainlink. So imagine that you do Tether and that you believe that the Bitcoin is going to drop a little bit more. Well, then you can purchase more coins, right? Down the line, because they're going to be cheaper, because the Bitcoin will make this price drop even further below the $15 mark. And this is why you see a lot of traders, like I'm talking about a ton of people being trading right here, and they're trading it all the way down to the $15 mark. So guys, again, really be careful with this coin. Like if you're a holder, my recommendation is for you to wait a little bit for it to drop. It might be getting again to this $15 mark. And if you're a flipper, same thing, wait for it to drop to approximately 20 or 15 bucks, and then I'll let it heal itself all the way back to its previous sustained pricing funnel right here. So this pricing funnel will probably hit sometime in the next 20 days the $50 mark, at least the $50 mark. So this is the great part about the Chainlink. It is definitely a coin with a lot of potential and a lot of future to it. A lot of believers behind the Chainlink, and I am a believer also, and this is definitely a good time to buy it if you believe that the Bitcoin is going to be stable. And I also do believe that it will be stable anywhere at around 30 to 40, 34,000 bucks. It will get its correction somewhere around that range. And June is going to be what we call the altcoin season, where tons of altcoins are going to pop. And pretty much almost in any altcoin where you're going to put your money in, then you're going to see flourishing, beautiful profits. So let's say that we pretend that the Bitcoin is going to be at around the 30K mark in the upcoming week. So that's the beginning of June. What's going to happen is that the pricing is going to stabilize at approximately the $35 to $45 mark for the Chainlink. So this basically means that if you let it drop to approximately $20, you're going to gain 2% in gains. And then if you buy it at the $20 mark, in that case, you just wait for it to get to the $30 mark and you'll be gaining. So you just do 1 second, 30 divide that by 20. Well, you get yourself a 1.5x. It's not a huge return. Still, it's not bad, right? 150% within the next a couple of weeks. It's not a bad gain.